OMG have a composition that really wants a team fight on 2 and 3 items. You can, with this Jhin very early on, provide a lot of utility, and your upfront damage from like a Xin Zhao plus this Jhin can be very potent.
At this point, problem is though, for LGD, Xiaoya and YCX are a little bit farther away at this point. That means Moham's going to be there first. Crashdown does connect alongside the Deadly Flourish. That is a burst of crowd control as Linfeng picks up first blood for OMG.
I just don't understand why XQW is standing that far up and not even bothering to use his flash or set up some kind of roam play. I think you need to just give up that wave, give up this particular piece of control. You already have vision of the other brushes around this objective. Back up a little bit, reinforce with the rest of your team, and I mean, now Nayo just took half of his HP for free from Linfeng. I would not be surprised to see a potential re-engage here. Moham could look for something, and you still have this ultimate coming in from Linfeng, but he has some pretty low mana, so it'd have to be a one-way trip.
Here we go. Between Worlds pops out as all 3 grubs are secured by OMG. Crashdown does land onto 2. XQW back in the fight, but now Sasa's here with the needlework, and Harry is exhausted on the Gnar. Rub comes out. Let's see who decides to take it. It is 3 to try to cut off Harry and OMG.
Oh.
He will go down first. It'll be 1 traded back as XQW dies for the second time, as Sasa will find a second kill. It is an all-out brawl here in the mid lane. As all of a sudden, another collapse comes down here onto the Fury, and Nayo will pick up 1 kill and will flash away to safety, but it'll be followed here by Linfeng. What a fight that we have in the 7-minute mark, as only the Ezreal and the Aurora will survive.
3 grubs as well as the first dragon, so I would say the early game where we needed to see OMG get off to a good start is starting to pay off.
And when you're this strong, have this much AP on the Aurora, clearing those waves just gets so easy. You throw out a Q and an E, and all of a sudden you can roam either which way, top or bottom, depending on where your team needs you to be. Not super coordinated on that last fight in terms of setting up, bringing the resets forward at the right time, and they paid for it. Now Xiaoya might be in some trouble as well. Already has used the Arcane Shift. The crowd controls chains available for OMG with the Deadly Flourish and with Moham. That's going to be dangerous once we get later on into this.
Yes, you're the scaling composition, but you have such powerful damage with this Nefiri. I think that now the 2 carries of the game have unfortunately jeopardized this win for them, as Rise going down and being so useless early on, already down 1,500 gold, and Xiaoya dying there. I feel like that's such a bad spot. Also, I still don't know
yeah. Harry, I mean, he used his ult and the jump really early on in that one. So.
Is he going to try and maybe steal a camp here? Because there's no play in the mid. Maybe just reinforcing Xiaoya, but we've done nothing, turned it into nothing, and now we're going to continue to lose everything here for LGD, as that's another dragon going over. So, I mean, Herald spawns in a minute 40. Hopefully we get to see LGD actually contest this objective.
There. No objective to spawn over there. And Nayo, there was a camp available. It was that Raptor camp. Didn't end up going for it. Might try to find something onto Moham here. Nice use of the untargetable to make sure that Moham's stun does not connect. Flashes over the wall. Here comes that ultimate. It gets canceled by the Magnet Storm, but it will not matter. Nayo will pick up the kill and pick up the reset if he does want to go forward a little bit more. But you can see the power of that Aurora as well. Linfeng bursting him down to 40% HP with just 1 single combo.
The thing is, YCX invested a lot of vision towards the bottom side of the map, so moving in, he doesn't have very many wards here to allow for a teleport from Sasa. Uh-oh.
Here we go here. Moham does get dodged away from it. The 2-man depth charge comes out from YCX. The Rel could be in trouble. Ultimate comes out from Nayo, and they do pick up that first kill. It is traded back here as YCX will fall on the other side of the fight. A teleport is coming in. It is going to be Harry joining the fray shortly. Still 4v4. Here comes Saucy, though. Pops the ghost. Uses the needlework. Will get 1. Could potentially get bursted out as Hung flashes over the 3rd proc. He gets himself a double kill before falling to Starry, who is now stuck in a 3v1 across the Rift Herald pit. He throws away a shield and runs back to base as OMG actually end up falling in that fight.
Grabbing themselves the Rift Heralds here, I think, is the best possible scenario for LGD, as well as getting some pretty key summoner spells, as well as the shutdown onto Linfeng. So, feeling
on the Nefiri is 4-1-4. Not as homeless as he might have been a couple of minutes ago.
He has been made into a brand new homeowner, so exciting to see. There's going to be a multi-man play here.
Oh yeah, immediately targeting onto Sasa, who was the big beneficiary in that last fight. The needlework comes out, but it's just too late. It will be traded though, as Nayo picks up kill number 5, gets a reset on the ultimate, and will go towards Moham to at least make it a double kill for the Nefiri. So LGD once again winning out on the trade, even though their top laner dies first. Pick up that Ocean Soul point. It's going to cost them a little bit on the top side, as Linfeng with those 6 grubs is able to take down that tier 1 turret up there. That's That's the first tower of the game going over to OMG, but mid lane priority still the name of the game for now. It does mean that Nayo is able to pick up the entirety of that dragon, prevent that soul point for going over, and now they're looking bot.
Oh, look at this. We're even seeing that they have XQW and YCX. Oh, the teleport from Aurora. They're not going to be able to match. They're just going to have to give up a turret here. So it'll be a trade. Top tier 1 for bottom tier 1. You get control of the dragon as well. I want to see OMG really hold this choke point around the lane.
XQW takes a big chunk of damage, but the Magnet Storm is flashed away from. Realm Warp will take him back to safety as well. And now LGD are going to win out on this fight. A two-man depth charge comes out. Sasa is unlocked on the front line, but look at Starry on the backside as well. Curtain Call is going to come out. It's a 2v2, and right now it's OMG coming back into this one. Linfeng is just too strong. Here comes the teleport from XQW. Comes back with a full HP bar against a Pea Shooter Jhin and an Aurora. Deadly Flourish is dodged away from.
Of the gold. And despite having Mosquito Jhin build, they are just finding kills for Starry. Linfeng gets to come into the back line. Big summoner spells now gone from the side of LGD, and this Aurora is just really thin. Also, we just haven't seen Harry actually pull off a Mega Gnar combo to save anybody's life, so...
Not yet.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, all
it only takes
OMG
one.
Fans. Yeah, I guess. Oh, Nayo, no. Oh, Nayo, no.
A lot of dashes on Mr. Fury. Hung's immediately going to flash forward, pop the Crescent Guard. There's a lot to block away from some of the damage, and as soon as that expires, that is the jungler for OMG down. Here comes Sasa. Needlework doing so much damage. That third proc forcing Starry to flash away. And so LGD, they get one. It is the jungler here for OMG. Does it mean they go for the Otacon, which is now available on the top side of the map?
Oh, this is such a huge win for LGD. Like, this was the games that we low-key kind of signed up for when we're talking about Group Nirvana, LGD versus OMG. It wasn't going to be clean. It wasn't going to be pretty. But hell, was it going to be full of action here? The early game was a little bit slow, but so far LGD have been able to claw back, but it just has been so back and forth between these two teams.
They will pick up that Otacon, even if that count is 2. You see a Realm Warp issued by XQW as on the other side of the fight, or the other side of the map, LGD taking down that mid lane tier 2 and adding to their gold lead, which has ballooned to about 3,000 at this point.
Now they can make a play onto mid here. YCX probably going to be looking for a flash engage. There
oh, Hex Slash over the wall, knock up on a Moham. That Rel is down. And look at the dive as well from Sasa. Might have gotten a little bit too far forward, but it's not going to matter if it means that Nayo gets himself a double kill underneath the tier 2. Curtain Call is going to send Xiaoya back to the base.
Chip damage onto the mid tier 2. Didn't trade all that much when it came to summoner spells, stuff that's going to be
so fed off of that first fight. 3 full items and 10 stacks on the Darksteel to do some of the damage. YCX maybe get caught out here as Sase is looking for a fight as well. The Needlework not going to find too much. It just chunks Moham a tiny bit. Not much to fight for over the map either.
For all of our Gwen players at home, if you are playing Gwen, just a reminder. Oh, never mind. I think we're getting a fight.
Oh, wow, YCX just stepped a little bit too far forward, and that is Linfeng picking up another kill. Teleport comes in. It's going to be Harry, who is Mega Gnar, but a little bit far away from the entirety of the fight. Xiaoya will use the timer to get that mid lane tier 2, add the 5th tower of the game here for LGD, currently possessed. So right now, Baron is going to be the focus here. True Shot Barrage comes in onto Linfeng as it looks like LGD trying to start a fight from afar. We see that Realm Warp also being used as Moham is the first target. Will get bursted down as Nayo will pick up the kill. Rest of LGD still 5 strong around that top side. Baron is on the menu if they want to go for it.
Yeah, they've got Gwen Ultimate as well. OMG are just going to have to either give this one up or stake the entire game on this big purple worm. Now just trying to get a little bit of that jungle HP, but look at how fast this Baron is being peeled away.
Yeah.
I love YCX here.
Hung's not even going to get a chance. He just gets ulted by YCX and gets taken down by Xiaoya. That's the Baron going over to LGD as it's their new jungler in Nayo picking it up. And now they could potentially look for even more kills. The Needlework comes out. Harry lands a stun initially onto the Gwen, but gets singled out by the remainder of LGD. And Nayo popping off on the Nefiri. That's kill number 11.
We haven't seen the strong team fighting from OMG. We've gotten individual skirmishes, and in particular, Harry has had such a rough game on this Gnar, never really getting a big Mega Gnar ultimate to find multiple members. And now LGD have the Baron. Xiaoyu's been sitting in mid lane, took a mid-tier 2, and has now taken an inhibitor turret as well. And hey, while all this is happening, even if they overchase, this is going to be a top lane turret.
Gotta go for something, and Xiaoya, he shifts over the wall, gonna be followed by the flash of Starry. They at least get that, but now here comes the Nefiri. The ultimate on top of the Jin will be enough to take him down, and a reset comes through on the Linfeng. Will the Aurora have enough damage? It's one of the big carries. Meanwhile, the base is being eviscerated by LGD, and Naya was just playing bait with the Nautilus. Harry has respawned, going to come back, but it is already 2 inhibitors going down. You will take that any day if you are LGD. And it looks like Nayo is still going to survive, and the rest of the squad has potentially arrived. Moham still looking here for the Nefiri, but now Linfeng says, hey bro, I'm out of there. Good luck in that 1v3, and he will not have much luck at all as Nayo gets another kill.
Is the Nefiri diff, or Nayo is the GOAT? Because if Nayo has another carry game, then I think we can give him the credit.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of both. The Sasa, that's a big carry actually taken down here by Harry with a nicely timed flash ultimate. Nayo's going to have to do a lot of this on his own as the Between Worlds comes out. Maybe OMG have a chance to fight back a little bit. The Wind Becomes Lightning does connect on to the Nefiri, and the Death Stance will eventually bleed him out. That's a big shutdown onto Starry as OMG are done with this one just yet. Oh my goodness, XQW does a lot of damage, but it is not enough. There comes the curtain call, and that's a big team fight win for OMG. On the OMG carries, Linfeng and Starry have 5 full items. Nobody on LGD does right now. However, the Baron is being started up by the blue squad. Hung going to spot them out right now, but that gets bursted down quick. Can Hung do it? He jumps into the pit, but it's stolen away by Nayo. And so it will be LGD with that buff, and now it's up to Starry and the rest of OMG. They get the first kill on the YCX. Linfeng goes between worlds, trying to dash back and forth. He baits out the needlework from Sasa, and the curtain call doing a lot of damage on Nayo as well. He has to dash away. That is XQW going down. Nayo is the next target. OMG are doing it in this team fight here. Linfeng forces Nayo to go back to base. Mid control dominated by OMG as they want to pick up this Ocean Dragon.
Back of that, LGD, we don't need to contest for this. Please,
oh,
for the love
Sasa.
of God. Nayo's nowhere near
He's in the bush. He's going to get caught out. Harry goes Mega Gnar, but will it be too late? He Gnars him into the wall. Deadly Flourish comes out. Sasa is dead, but here comes Nayo. Can he find the steal? Can he find the soul? It'd be huge for LGD if he can, but he runs away as he knows he does not have a smite available for him, and OMG will even up the Dragon count and are looking for more. Starry has the Guardian Angel Park, but he allows the Deadly Flourish to connect to the Xiao, who now has no mana. He has no mana, and Linfeng gets the kill.
Linfeng, are you going to die to the bleed? No, that's not the case. OMG are fighting back off of the mistakes here of LGD. We're going to have a 7th and final Elemental Drake, bringing us the soul here in this game. From the early game, we had said it was OMG favored. In the middle part of the game, it's been all LGD. They still hold a gold lead here.
Oh, we're starting to see that Jin damage pop in. XQW flashes forward again, but it will be the start of the fight as YCX lands at least that dredge line. Oh, Xiaoya, he shifts forward. He shifts forward. He's still going to get flashing away, having that ability as we see Linfeng on the other side going golden here on the Aurora. Harry with the 2-man Gnar. It stuns up the Rise, but now Linfeng, he gets the Fury ult, and it's Nayo who tries to go far forward. It will be Starry finally picking up the shutdown onto the Ezreal, and Nayo is going to get caught out as well. He goes untargetable, but now Sasa is here. Realm Warp going forward as XQW trying to join the fray. The curtain call will be opened up. Will anybody go down in the remainder of this fight? The Force Shot does so much damage as Starry takes down YCX, and now it's a numbers advantage for OMG.
The junglers are both alive, and you see the pings coming out. Harry's going to look for some kind of teleport. Can they make a group play around mid here?
Moham is very low. Any engage is likely a one-way trip. Hung going forward, but these are not the carries here right now. Linfeng is dead. That is one of the major X factors for OMG out of this fight. Sorry, he flashes forward. He sees a kill angle potentially on XQW, and he finds it with an absolute monster of a crit. 2 go over the wall as Nayo and Sasa, they're the strongest members here for LGD, but it's still a 4v2. This is the soul potentially available. Gnarl ultimate goes in. The Gwen is locked in, but here comes the Nefiri still at full HP. Who can take down this jungler? The new jungler will not get the smite as OMG will secure the Ocean Soul out of Group Nirvana. It might not be the cleanest League of Legends. It might not be good League of Legends, but it is great LPL entertainment. Absolute cinema. Pull up the meme right now. Spam it in the Twitch chat because that is what we have. W even to JDG after this. And so we might get that long one here as you know. Now the Baron buff is available for another minute and 45 seconds. Linfeng playing very aggressive though as Nayo will look to maybe dash forward. That's a big engage coming in from Moham. Sasa goes down instantly. And here comes the curtain call. XQW in a terrible position right now. Harry over the wall will only land the Gnar ultimate on the 1, but that is XQW already dead. The soul laners for LGD are down, and it is just Nayo and Xiaoya left to try to defend the base.
Okay, how much can LGD get done here? I mean, Baron's
Nothing.
still here for OMG. 6 grubs as well. They have a minion wave, and it's 40 seconds before the next available member.
Oh, it's poetic even. The new jungler here for LGD in a similar situation to the old, up 4,000 gold, but still might lose the game. The Nexus is exposed. OMG were down in the mid game, but they will not lose late. It is Starry and Linfeng carrying OMG to a Game 1 win.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.